Welcome from Tourism Parshala. It's transform your dream into reality. Next important type of tourism is alternative tourism. What do you mean by alternative tourism? Alternative tourism can be defined form of tourism that set out to be consistent with natural, social and community value which allow both host and guest to enjoy positive and worthwhile interaction and share experience. It also involves the traveling to relatively remote, undisturbed natural area with the objective of admiring, studying and enjoying the scenery and its wild plant, animal and cultural attributes. Conservation of the environment and well-being of the local people is a very another important objective of the alternative tourism. Next, sustainable tourism. UNWTO has given the concept of sustainable tourism. Sustainable tourism development meets the need of the present generation tourist and host region while protecting and enhancing opportunity for the future. This is a very important point, protecting and enhancing opportunity for the future. It is expected to lead to management of all resources in such a way that economic, social and aesthetic needs are fulfilled while maintaining cultural integrity, essential ecological process and biological diversity and life support system. The guiding principle of sustainable tourism development emphasizes the management of natural and human resources for the maximization of visitor enjoyment and local benefit. At the same time, minimize the negative impact upon the destination site, community and local population. Next type, community-based tourism. What is the community-based tourism? Community-based tourism occurs when decisions about tourism activity and development are driven by the host community. It usually involves some form of cultural exchange where tourists meet with the local communities and witness aspects of their lifestyle. Community-based tourism can generate a sense of pride in the local population and make funds available for maintaining, upgrading cultural asset, archaeological ruin, historical site and traditional craft production. The aim of community-based tourism largely depends on the issues, problems and needs of the community. In general, it serves as a tool of conservation and at the same time tool for improving quality of life. It also serves to bring community together to consult, discuss and work together in solving community problems. Such tourism provides opportunity for exchanging knowledge and culture between the tourist and the community and help to provide supplementary income for individual member of the community and community development. Next important type, responsible tourism. Responsible tourism refers to the type of tourism where tourism organization, keep in mind my student, tourism organization take care of the tourist destination while providing the visitor satisfaction. As a result of resource and attraction, both natural and cultural are not spoiled for local people or future visitors. Further, it denotes care for the environmental and cultural resources, an opportunity for local in terms of employment or other kinds of involvement. Sufficient information regarding local resources for visitor, implementation of the policy of corporate social responsibility. It is a new trend, corporate social responsibility. It is related with the responsible tourism. Responsibility or accountability towards our society, our culture, our environment. That is the relation of the responsible tourism. Next, Propor Tourism, the new trend, Propor Tourism. Propor Tourism is another form of tourism where the benefit to the poor are greater than the cost that tourism entail to them. Propor tourism strategy emphasize or unlocking opportunity for the poor within tourism rather than expanding overall size of the tourism business. Next important type, village tourism, denote the tourist visiting village and staying or near the village. Special features of these kinds of tourism is that the visitor become part of the village for the period of their stay. In other words, they rely on the local available accommodation and food. Some other form of tourism, adventure tourism. Tourism involves the travel travel related with the adventurous activity, rock climbing, trekking, mountaineering, water rafting, bungee jumping. There are so many adventurous activity. Agri-tourism based on the tourism helping to support the local agricultural economy. Next, ancestor tourism, also known as the genealogy tourism or root tourism, in the travel with of the tracing one's ancestor, visiting the birthplace of these ancestors and sometimes getting no distant family. Next, armchair tourism or virtual tourism, audio tourism, and another important type was a backpacker tourism. These types of tourists basically low cost independent international traveler or domestic traveler. The origin of the name comes from the backpack that budget traveler generally carry in the interest of mobility and flexibility. Creative tourism, the new form of tourism, allow visitors to develop their creative potential and get closer to the local people through informal participation, hand-on workshop that draw on the culture of their holiday destination. If you want to get analytical question answer, discussion and suggestion for your upcoming exam, subscribe this channel and send your queries in comment box. Thank you, my dear.